Hello and welcome to today's episode of Tuesday Seeds. We got another good one today. Uriah Israel will be sharing some tips and insights on growing in sandy soil. So please stay tuned.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Uriah Israel here. I want to talk about pretty big topic. I lived in many different areas of the country, and they all had different soil types. And some of the gardens I've installed here in Texas have had really sandy soil. And so people say, "Man, how am I going to work with this sandy soil?" And I'm just going to give you a couple of really quick tips about growing in sandy soil. And I'll probably do three different types: sandy, clay, and then like a good loam if you're lucky enough to have that. And so today we're going to talk about sandy soil. And sandy soil is known by being very loose, very thick particles, and also the big problem with sandy soil is that it does not retain moisture, which is the key. You want to retain moisture in your soil. So I'm gonna give you three things that you can do to really help with your sandy soil if you were to plant directly into it. The first one, of course, is organic matter. This is the reason why I really believe in composting, using what God has given you that's falling on your land right now. You have leaves falling, you have organic scraps that you have in your yard. You have organic scraps that you have left over from your cooking, and then you can compost these guys and make something that will help retain the moisture in your soil. This will help hold the moisture. The moisture retention is everything because sandy soil does not retain moisture well. Okay, it's going to drain right out of it. The other thing is, of course, composted manure. You want to make sure that the person who you're getting the manure from is not like really adding too many chemicals to the feed that his horses are getting, and therefore could be damaging to your soil. Composted manure. So the first one was, of course, organic matter, composted compost, organic matter, and then also horse manure. So those are two different things: compost and composted manure. Those are two great things. And the last thing, and this is not the last thing, but this is also a big thing right here, and this is coco coir, which is a type of organic matter that you can add to your potting mix, to your beds, to also help it add moisture and retain moisture in your soil. Coco coir, let me just hold this one more time. This block right here, if you've ever used it, you can buy this. This is like 3 bricks in one. It looks kind of small now, but what you do with this is that you take this, you put it in a bucket, you add water to it, and it's going to expand and loosen up. You can mix this in your beds to add that extra organic matter to it. You can buy that in the store. Many garden supply places have it. I'll tell you a secret though. This is also used, you can find this, I'm gonna tell you one of the best places I find it, a lot of times it's on sale, is at pet supply stores, because a lot of them use coco coir in the beds of the animals. Like if you have a turtle, lizards and things like that, that's where they get hamsters even. They use coco coir for their bedding, for their animals and their pets. But those three things right there, some pretty good vegetables that grow really well in sand. Let me check. I know for a fact potatoes grow really well in sand. Root crops grow well, carrots, parsnips, and things like that. I'm going to also make a video about growing sweet potatoes And that's also one of the crops that you can mix. You can mix. Sand has a value to it because it also helps to loosen up your soil. It makes it looser so that a root crop can find its way through there with no problem. You don't want it to be too firm, too hard, where the root crop cannot grow and give it the desired effect. So we will talk about some of the vegetables that you can grow in sandy soil. And with that being said, hey, I'll see you guys soon.